which is why I was so hangry. And feeling kind of hangry as usual, because I'm kind of hangry.
Now it's time to go eat. Oh yeah, hangry.
Are you guys hangry?
Welcome to Friday Night Fit Foods. It's actually Wednesday, and I am going to make protein cookies. It's a really small recipe, and it's super easy, so hopefully you enjoy. It's taken me weeks and weeks and weeks to find a cookie recipe that I actually like to eat, because to be honest with you, I have tried a lot of different ones out there, even the ones that are really famous on Instagram. Yes, I've bought cookbooks from Instagram, and all those little cookies are truthfully like this big, and the macros are okay, but they don't taste very good. They're not like chewy, they're kind of like bread. Maybe I made them wrong, but I don't know. I'm gonna show you how to make good, tasty protein cookies that have a lot of fiber, so watch out. Okay, let's get started. I have my oven preheated to 395, and I have my little pan out here. I'm gonna show you because I did a little trial run and it's still hot. I use Silpat because I'm a lazy bum and I don't want to wash my pan after I use it. So I'm gonna use PE Science today. We only have a little bit left because we keep using it all, but that's our favorite. This one is the gourmet vanilla flavor, but we also love snickerdoodle. But I'm gonna use vanilla just so we get a good base for our cookie. So in my bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of protein powder. And then I'm going to put in this magical substance. It's called VitaFiber. I got it on Amazon. It's awesome if you want to make a nice chewy cookie. I've tried, as you know, plenty of recipes, and until I bought this, I couldn't really make a chewy cookie. It was all bread. So anyway, I am going to put in 6 teaspoons of my VitaFiber. It's very sticky, so I kind of okay, I'm gonna get the rest out of there. And you can use applesauce. You can use pumpkin puree. Today I'm going to use pumpkin puree, just a little bit of it. I'll show you how much, but just in case you're wondering, if you love to eat applesauce or you want to bake with applesauce, this is the best one that I found, best macros. It's Mott's Natural. I looked at the one that is a reduced sugar type or no added sugar, and actually this one was the best, so that's why I chose it. But I also have this can of pureed pumpkin, and this is how we're gonna keep the cookies nice and moist. So I'm gonna add just 1 teaspoon at this point. I haven't done a pumpkin version yet. All my applesauce ones turned out pretty good, but let's see how this goes. I'm using a plastic spatula because it's so gooey, and you really need to mix really well. So I'm gonna stir, stir, stir. See what happens. Okay, so when you're done, you want it to be a lot like cookie dough, okay? If it's too dry, and I've done this before, if it's too dry, then you're gonna get a really dry, kind of like crispy on the outside cookie. It might still be chewy on the inside, but as far as I'm concerned, chewy is better, and this is what it looks like. It's like Play-Doh, honestly, which kind of freaks me out, but that's what you get. So I'm gonna make this into 3 different cookies. You could probably make whatever kind of cookies you want, use whatever protein powder you want, but I'm gonna roll it into a ball, flatten it out. If you want, you can make this into 1 giant cookie, but I'm not going to today. I also measured out 1 tablespoon of mini chocolate chips. Okay, and I'm going to split that into 3 different handfuls and put those on top of the cookies. Just trying to even it out as far as tracking macros and everything like that. Even though we're bulking, I still like to track my macros and consumption. So anyways, I got 3 little baby cookies. And here are my chocolate chips. And I'm going to place them right on top, and I'll show you guys what they look like afterwards. I might not even use a full tablespoon of mini chocolate chips, which will save some fat and save some carbs, but Brad loves chocolate chips. So we'll put as many on as possible for him. It was National Ice Cream Cookie Sandwich Day the other night. I don't know, maybe like a week and a half ago. So I made these cookies and we put some Arctic Zero in the middle and it was awesome. So I don't know, maybe that's a recipe for another time, but pretty simple. Just put ice cream in between your cookies. Okay. And I didn't use, it's probably only like a half of a tablespoon of chocolate chips. And I'll show you what they look like. They're so cute. I'm gonna stick it in the oven. Again, it's at 395. I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes. I know it's so quick, but it works. It's been 5 minutes. They are done. I let them cool and they're so pretty and soft. And I'll let you see one when I crack it open. But I did the macros, or I calculated the macros, and for the whole thing, the whole recipe, so 3 cookies, woohoo, which is actually pretty smart because then you don't sit around eating them, because they're not, it's not like they're like awesome for you, but it's a good way to get your sweet tooth kind of cured. So anyway, the whole thing, the whole recipe is 162 calories. Okay, so that's 54 calories for each cookie. It's 36 carbs total, which is 12 carbs per cookie. It's 5 protein per cookie and 1 fat per cookie. A lot of that has to do with the chocolate chips, especially, and the carbs actually have a lot to do with the chocolate chips, and the VitaFiber has some carbs. So you could make 1 whole cookie and it would be 3 fat, 16 protein, and 36 carb. Kind of higher carb than what usually our recipes are, but it definitely satisfies the sweet tooth. So anyway, this is what they look like. I don't know if you can see them, but they're pretty. If you use too much of applesauce or pumpkin puree, they get very cakey, very like bread, airy, bready. So if you don't want to use puree or applesauce at all, go ahead and just do VitaFiber and protein powder, and they'll probably be a little bit chewier, but we love them. It's a good way to get your fiber. Everybody needs fiber. While they're baking, I thought I should tell you guys something. We have made the most amazing lemon protein cheesecake with the recipe that we posted online a while ago, but our favorite right now is lemon, and you seriously use the same recipe. You use 1 whole lemon, so put the zest in there of the full lemon, put the juice in there from the full lemon, and then depending on what or how tart you like it, we use about 3 teaspoons of lemon extract, and it's awesome. It just kind of cuts the richness of the cheesecake. So just a little tip, you should definitely try it if you like citrus flavored things.